I am here because I've been making videos for my customers for whenever they have questions. I want to explain to them how to use conjure oils, how to do spells, how to use magic to get anything that you want. So I have a lot of girls that I'm working with that are planning on doing spells this upcoming full moon on Halloween, because it is going to be a crazy moon. So I got one request to explain how to use sigils in your spells. In my last video, I explained how to do candle spells and how you can use candle spells to manifest anything that you want. So now I'm going to explain how to make a sigil that you can put underneath your candle for a candle spell, okay? So what is a sigil? A sigil is basically a way to speak to your subconscious mind. When you are casting a spell or when you are manifesting, you are using your subconscious mind you're basically telling your subconscious mind, go and get me this thing and bring it back to me. Or banish this thing. Excuse my dog, he is squeaking a toy. So, the first thing that you need to do to create a sigil is to figure out a statement of intent. Now, this has to be a short yet specific statement that is, you're saying it as if it's already happened and you are excluding negative statements. So, for example, if since I have so many girls that are working on love and marriage spells this upcoming full moon, we're just gonna use love spells as an example. So instead of saying, I am not alone, like I said, you're doing it in the present as if it's already happened. And I know you don't want to be alone, but you don't want to do that in your statement of intent. So instead of saying, I am not alone, you're going to say the opposite. So I am, I am surrounded by love, or I am with my perfect partner, or I'm with my soulmate. Don't ever do what you don't want, because your subconscious mind can flip that and give you exactly more of what you don't want. You never want to focus on what you don't want. You want to focus on what you do want. So I have a example statement of intent for you here, and I wrote it down in pink. You can do colors that correspond. In my previous video, I discussed different colors that are great that you can use for candles. This works in everything. So if you want to use a color marker, I chose pink because it's great for love spells. So I just wrote down right here, probably can't see it. I wrote, I am married to my perfect partner and we are both happy with no harm done. So you do need to add with no harm done at the end of any statement of intent or any spell that you're doing. You don't want any harm to come to somebody. You wouldn't want somebody to die and your perfect partner is already in a relationship and their partner dies, or something else bad could happen. You don't want that. So just to be safe, always include with no harm done at the end. So I'm married to my perfect partner and we are both so happy. So wrote it down. So you need to think about what your perfect intent is, and you need to be careful. You need to be specific. You don't want to not be specific enough and have, something that you didn't actually want happen. So the next step that you need to take is crossing out all vowels. So I'm just going to cross out all the vowels in the sentence that I created here. Okay, so as you can see, I've crossed out all vowels in this statement of intent. Hopefully I didn't miss any. So I've already done this, so you don't have to wait while I do it. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to pick out all of these consonants and you're going to write them down. Not all of these letters, don't do repeating letters, just if you have 2 D's, just put 1 down. So I've already done it. These are all of the letters that are not, I didn't include any repeating, all of the non-vowel letters, and I just wrote them down right here. So this is what you have to work with for your sigil, and it is kind of like art, so you just think of it like that. So I've already done a sigil. I didn't really spend that much time on this. Normally I'll spend a lot more time and I'll make it, you know, more appealing to me. So what you take is you just take these letters and you just kind of morph them and make them into something that works together in one kind of little pattern. So you can draw a circle first if you want. I like to do that. You don't have to. You can just have it without the circle. So here's my sigil, and I'll kind of explain to you where some of the letters are so that you can see. So right here, that is actually an F. This is a V. This is an M and a W. Yes, you can use 2 letters. You can have 2 in one. This is an S. This is a T. Yeah, I think this is an R. All right. This is also a G. You can really make it as crazy as you want. There is no rules. Make it as artistic and as crazy as you want, really. This is for you to speak to your subconscious. So whatever appeals to you is what you should do. So the next thing that you do is you're gonna cut your sigil out. You can just cut a square around it, or you can cut around the circle. It does not matter. I'm just gonna cut a square for, you know, for the video, but it's whatever you're feeling. Okay, so we've got it all cut out and ready to go under the candle. But before we do that, you have another step to take. You are just going to want to stare at your sigil and meditate on the sigil. You should have a flame around while you do that. You're really just gonna stare at it until it just kind of jumbles up, and maybe it doesn't even seem like it's 2-dimensional anymore. Maybe it feels like it's 3-dimensional. Really stare at it and imprint that into your brain, imprint it into your subconscious. This is probably one of the most important steps to any spell work, is the sigil, in my opinion. So really get it printed on your brain and get it just, you know, look at it so long that it just becomes something else of its own. And once you've done that, it's time to place it under your candle and just, you know, I've got a candle right here, so I'll just like that. And then you can do the rest of your candle spell. You can meditate on your candle, and when you are getting rid of all of the remains of the candle and everything, you're gonna bury this as well. Watch my candle spell video to get more information on candle spells and how to perform a candle spell. This is just the sigil part of the spell. So that is that. And something that I forgot to mention is that a lot of people believe that after you cast a spell, you should forget about the spell. There are differing opinions on this, but if you forget about the spell, forget that you cast it, it will manifest sooner. Usually a spell will manifest when you're not thinking about it, when you're not expecting it, and it will always manifest in a non-expected way. But if you try after the spell is cast, so for all my ladies out there that are doing a spell this Halloween, after Halloween, during the waning moon after, just take some time and just try and forget that you ever cast that spell. Take some time for yourself, take some time to journal and look inward, and just focus on starting fresh and really let go of the outcome. Try not to be too attached to the outcome. When you're feeling desperate, you will not have that much luck with manifesting. And that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon.